Hundreds of Bonnyville residents continue to voice their concerns over poor water quality in the town. And now the provincial government is taking notice. Residents are pushing to have treated water from Cold Lake piped into Bonnyville. Local MLA Ganyalescu is now requesting for the Environment Minister to meet with City of Cold Lake officials to discuss the situation and what steps to take next. Last month, nearly 1,000 Bonnyville residents signed a petition urging council to take action. On Sunday, millions of Canadians will remember those who fought for our freedom both in the past and in the present. Students, faculty, and parents at Lloyd Comp paid tribute early to our veterans, taking part in an annual Remembrance Day ceremony. Kelsey Bloxham brings us the story.
The poppies blow.
Between the crosses, row on.
Canada's road to peace has been a long and courageous journey. Now, the task of passing on the torch of remembrance lies in the hands of our youth.
We don't have too many generations left of people to carry on the tradition, and it's so important that we have our young generations remembering, and honoring our peace. One of our speakers spoke today about if you can't remember war, remember peace.
Over 100 students spent countless hours making the third annual ceremony possible.
I think it's pretty hard to put a cap on the educational value and say an amount because it just goes on and on. The performance experience, the experience in helping organize something that important in addition to the history lesson, it's just a wealth of knowledge.
The time has come for that long-awaited day, the invasion of France. Yes, I am in it. I will be in the first 100 Canadians to land by parachute.
Some shared letters from real soldiers from different times and wars. Others lent their creative and musical talents. All doing their part to remember.
To me, Remembrance Day is by far a time to look back and go, hey, you know what? All these people, they fought for us. Want to give them a time of day.
I can't remember war too much. And like one of our speakers says, it gives me an opportunity to remember why we have freedom, why I can go about my day without having to worry about oppression from other countries.
To just think about those who've lost their lives just for us so we can live every day in the life we do with the freedoms we have.
Kelsey Bloxham, Newcap News.
And this coming Sunday, the rest of our city can pay respect. Remembering why we honor those that gave their lives fighting for our country is vital in keeping the spirit of Remembrance Day alive. So once again, the Lloydminster Legion is hosting a Remembrance Day ceremony at Lloyd Comp.
We welcome everybody at our Remembrance Day ceremony on Sunday morning. Please, everybody, come early, be in your seats by 10:30 a.m., but because we will be starting that ceremony sharply at 10:45.
But there was no reading of In Flanders Field.
The gym will fill up fast, and because of the snow, we advise you leave a little bit earlier to make sure you can save a spot. Well, getting a child to concentrate in the classroom can be difficult, and some kids need an extra push to pay attention. As Naraman Issa reports, she caught up with an occupational therapist who explains there are many unconventional tools out there to help with functional skills.
Let's do 10 jumping jacks. Ready, go. 1, 2.
A vigorous way to start the day for some students at Jack Kemp Community School. Leading the mini workout is Megan Mainville, an occupational therapist who works with the Lloydminster Public School Division. Now, this brief jolt of energy is a great way to give the brain a bit of a break. When things calm down, though, you can't help but notice this classroom has a different look to it. There are many tools in here that help provide a calming experience for students.
For some students, these tools don't work. Like one tool will work and one won't. So as my job, I come in, I see what works, I can observe. The younger students more, we have to figure out what works for them because they're not able to express what they need.
Occupational therapists are used in schools to help find out why some kids have a hard time learning.
My goal as an OT is to help kids with special needs be included and not kind of stick out in the classroom. So help them adapt and accommodate to their disability in the classroom.
But one of the tools they use might surprise you. It's nothing fancy. It's plain old chewing gum.
Chewing can help keep the brain more alert and more focused. Gum's typically against school rules, so if we are using it in the classroom, it's a very special privilege, and I teach them all about how it's a special privilege and how there's certain rules. They can only chew it in the classroom to help them learn. It's used as a tool, not a toy.
While we were not able to speak to any of the students in the class, Megan says the change in behavior is very noticeable.
It's amazing once you implement it in a structured, rule-type fashion. It works really well.
Any parent wanting more information on these programs can contact their child's school. Naramanisa, Newcap News.